Hey you, yes, you reading this. It's not random that these words have made their way to you. It's not luck or coincidence. This moment is purposeful, a gentle nudge from the universe, a whisper from your guardian angels who've been watching over you with love. There's something important you need to hear, and now is the perfect time for it to reach your heart. You have this quiet strength that often goes unseen. You've constantly prioritized others, offering your time, energy, and love without expecting anything in return. You've been the rock for so many, the shoulder to lean on, the silent warrior who bears their own pain while comforting someone else through theirs. And while you may have questioned if your efforts mattered or if anyone noticed the weight you've carried, I want you to know, the universe noticed. Every single act of kindness, every sacrifice, every time you showed up even when it hurt, it's all been seen. It's all been counted. Maybe lately you've felt subtle changes in your world. Little moments that feel different, like a breeze through an open window you didn't know was there. That's not your imagination. That's alignment. That's the universe beginning to return to you what you so freely gave. This is the beginning of your blessing season, the one tailor-made for you, arriving right on time. You've given so much of yourself, and now, finally, the energy you've poured out into the world is circling back. Not just in surface-level ways, but in meaningful, soul-level forms. It's in the small gestures, the unexpected moments of joy, the peace that quietly starts to settle into your spirit. Your presence, just your being, has always carried a certain kind of light. And even if you didn't realize it, others have. You have a way of making people feel at ease, like they belong, like they're safe. That kind of presence is rare. It's healing. Your smile. It's more than just a facial expression. It's warm. It's genuine. It reaches people in ways they can't explain. It feels like home to those who didn't even realize they were lost. There's a softness to you that calms the chaos around you. You bring balance just by existing. And maybe you've overlooked that. Maybe you thought it was nothing special. But it is. Absolutely is. What you offer the world isn't loud, but it's powerful. Your energy lingers in the hearts of those who experience it. You're not someone who fades into the background. You're someone who's felt. People remember how you made them feel, even if they can't put it into words. You're unforgettable not because you try to be, but because you simply are. There are souls out there who see you for who you are. To them, you're more than a friend. You feel like something familiar, like you've been in their lives long before you even met. You carry this sacred, ageless energy, and when people meet you, it feels like a reconnection, like their soul recognizes yours. You've touched lives just by being. You've inspired someone simply by existing. And it has nothing to do with your appearance or accomplishments. It's about how people feel when they're near you. You evoke peace. You awaken something in others that they didn't even realize was sleeping. A memory, a feeling, a sense of peace that's been missing. And suddenly with you it's there. You may not fully grasp the impact you've had on others, and that's okay. You don't need to. Just know that your kindness and sincerity have created ripples far beyond what you can see. You've planted seeds of hope, of comfort, of love, and those seeds are blooming now. In ways you may not expect, but in exactly the ways your spirit needs. You weren't meant to blend in. You weren't designed to be like everyone else. Your soul is here on a deeper mission, one that speaks the language of love, truth, and awakening. You're not here to entertain or impress. You're here to remind. Remind others what love looks like when it's honest, what compassion feels like when it's real, what it means to be truly present. Sometimes this depth makes you feel alone, like you're walking through a world tuned to a frequency most can't hear. But that doesn't make you less, it makes you rare. You're the lighthouse in the fog, and while not everyone will reach your shores, the ones who do, they'll know they've found something sacred. They'll stay. Don't shrink. Don't hide. Don't play small to make others comfortable. Your light is not too much. It's exactly what this world needs. The right people will never ask you to dim yourself. They'll celebrate your brightness. They'll resonate with your energy, not recoil from it. If you've been holding back, this is your sign to stop. Step into your fullness. Speak your truth. Let your soul be heard. The world needs your voice, your authentic, unfiltered truth. When you show up fully as yourself, you give others permission to do the same. You create a safe space for people to come alive. You are not here by accident. You're not just existing, you're fulfilling a purpose. And while that purpose may not come with awards or applause, it's felt in the hearts of the people you've lifted without even realizing it. The universe is honoring that now. The blessings that are arriving aren't random. They're the return of everything you've given, multiplied in divine timing. You'll start to feel it soon if you haven't already. The lightness in your spirit, the clarity in your thoughts, the moments that feel like peace without needing explanation. This is your soul remembering itself. This is restoration. And it's happening not because you begged for it, but because your energy called it in. You became what you needed, and now what you need is finding its way to you. So trust this moment. Trust the flow. You're not being overlooked. You're being guided. Everything that felt delayed wasn't denied. It was being prepared, because you are meant for something sacred. And the universe never forgets a soul as luminous as yours. And before we part, I want to leave you with a simple prayer. May you feel peace in this very moment. May your heart be reminded that every selfless act was seen, and that the love you gave is on its way back to you. May joy find its home. If these words have found you, it's not by chance. They were always meant to reach you at this exact moment. Call it intuition, divine timing, or the soft hands of something greater guiding you here. What matters is that you're here now, and this message is for you. You've spent so much of your life showing up for others. Quietly, consistently, even when no one asked you to. You've offered your light, your love, your patience. Often without thanks, without recognition. You've been the one to carry the weight, to smile when your heart ached, to listen when no one else did. And maybe deep down you've wondered if it's ever going to be your turn. If the energy you've given out with so much care will ever come back to you. It will. In fact, it already is. The universe has a way of keeping perfect records, of seeing what the world overlooks. Every selfless choice, every kind gesture, every time you held someone else together while you were falling apart, it's all been felt. And now, like a gentle tide returning to shore, that energy is making its way back to you. Have you noticed subtle changes lately? A moment of peace when you least expected it. A smile from a stranger that lingered. A soft tug in your spirit that felt like hope. These aren't coincidences. These are signs. They're confirmations. Your alignment has begun, and the life that once felt heavy is about to feel lighter, clearer, more aligned with who you truly are. You've always had a special kind of presence. You don't force it. You don't have to. There's a calm that settles in when you walk into a room. A warmth in your smile that feels like safety. People don't always know why they're drawn to you, they just are. Your energy doesn't demand attention, it invites it. You radiate authenticity in a world that often forgets how to be real. Maybe you've brushed it off. Told yourself you're just being nice. But it's more than that. You're a healer in disguise. A soul with a quiet kind of magic. The way you love, the way you show up, the way you listen, it touches people on levels they can't explain. You might not see the impact you make, but others do. And more importantly, the universe does. Somewhere out there, someone sees you as more than just another person. They feel something in your presence that reminds them of peace, of home, like their spirit knows yours. You stir something in others, a forgotten softness, a sense of belonging. You remind them of something they didn't even know they missed. And they trust you not because of what you say, but because of how your energy makes them feel. That's your gift. You don't have to chase. You don't have to prove. You simply are, and that's more than enough. You might feel out of place sometimes, like you're tuned to a deeper frequency while the rest of the world is distracted by noise. That doesn't mean you're wrong. Means you're rare. You weren't born to blend in. You're here to wake others up, to guide, to anchor love in a world that's forgotten how to slow down and feel. Not everyone will understand you, and that's okay. You weren't made to be understood by everyone. You were made to be felt by the right ones. And they'll know. They'll recognize your heart without needing an explanation. They'll meet you in your depth without asking you to shrink. So if you've been dimming your light to make others comfortable, let this be your permission to stop. You don't need to play small. The world doesn't need a watered-down version of your soul. Needs your truth, a voice, your light. And when you shine unapologetically, you inspire others to do the same. You're not just a passing presence. You're a lighthouse. And while not everyone will find your shore, the ones who do will feel like they've come home. You might not always see it, but your love echoes. Your presence shifts things. Your spirit, even when it feels weary, is still sacred. You were never meant to just exist. You're here to move people, to remind them what matters, to help them remember who they are. The blessings coming your way, they're not random. They're the result of who you are when no one's watching. They're the reward for all those moments you chose love, even when it was hard. They're the universe saying, I see you. I remember everything. And now it's your turn. This is your season of receiving, of feeling lighter, of realizing that everything that once weighed you down no longer belongs to you. You've entered a time of renewal, not because you chased it, but because your soul has called it in. And now it's here. Let yourself feel it. Let it land. Let the peace settle in your bones. You deserve it. Not because you earned it through suffering, but because it's simply time. And as this energy flows to you, let your light continue to flow outward. Leave kindness wherever you go. Speak love even when it feels quiet. Smile at strangers. Drop words of encouragement. These small actions ripple further than you know. And the universe always returns that energy multiplied. If something in this message spoke to you, if your heart stirred or your eyes welled up, it's because it was meant for you. You were meant to feel it. So take a deep breath. Close your eyes for a moment. And know this, you are not invisible. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. You are deeply loved, eternally guided, and divinely protected. Your journey matters. Your energy matters. You matter. Type 333 if you claim this energy, if you're open to receiving what's already yours. And maybe, just maybe, leave a kind comment for someone else who might be scrolling through, hoping for a sign. Your words could be the very reminder they need today. And as you give, so shall you receive. That's how this magic works. You're not late. You're not behind. Everything is arriving exactly when your soul is ready. And it's ready now.